Hello, everyone. Welcome to another session of Technical Council's Tech Clubs interview series. In this series, we interview all the tech club heads to give you a better idea about the technical clubs in our campus. This is Aditi, and for today's session, we have Maximus, the Math Society of NIT Trichy. It aims to inculcate a passion of mathematics among the engineering driven minds of the college. To dig deeper into the details of the club, let's welcome the president of Maximus, Rajkumar.
Hey, thank you, Aditi, and thanks for that beautiful introduction you gave about Maximus. And hello, guys, this is Raj, and I am serving as president of Maximus Club. And it's okay. Let's start with some questions, not to waste your time.
Welcome, Raj. Starting off with the details about the club, can you tell us what is the motto of the club and what are the major work that the club does?
Speaking about motto of the club, I would say that it's just three things: learn, teach, and compete. So we learn here, we teach here, and we compete also. And the major work the club
That's
does are we teach our juniors, we spread some knowledge regarding maths, regarding competitive programming, regarding all the researches that are going on in mathematical field, and we also compete inter-college, intra-college. So it's fine here. It's really good here. It's exciting.
great. So, we would like to know about some successful events from the past or if there is an upcoming initiative.
Yeah. Talking about successful events, I will say that we conducted two major events. One is Maths Week, which was a series of mathematical events covering all the mathematical aspects like puzzle solving, riddle solving, some core mathematic questions also where they have Sudoku and all that things were be included. We covered all the things we could do, and one was M Decoder, which is a famous event of Gyan. So that the questions are prepared by Maximus only. And upcoming this year, we will be targeting second years so that they can be confident in their coming intern process. So we will share some knowledge with them regarding all the questions that are asked in to get selected for to get an internship. So we will be targeting that. That is our major goal right now.
That's really nice. So, how does the club maintain the set standards that are required to match the international level?
Oh, that's a really good question. I would say just one line for this, that we always try to get some people who are really good in that field. So we try to invite them to spread their knowledge with us, to share their knowledge with us. And these people are really the prominent people in their field. So we conduct guest lectures for them.
That's great. So, students from all years are known to participate in activities organized by Maximus. Can you tell us more details about such activities?
So actually, it's maths only. So and we are engineering students, so we are supposed to be good in mathematics. So that is the main reason students from all years take part in that, whether it's first year, whether it's final year, because we conduct online events mostly and offline too. So and they don't require any such different knowledge or different set of skills to solve that question. They are just mathematics. So in that aspect, every person is equal because he had learned all the things, whether it's first year or whether it's final year. So in that way, Maximus gives its services to all the year students.
Cool. So, how does the how does that benefit students from each year? Can you tell more
Yeah.
about that?
Oh, I would say that I will take an example for this. Like, if I am some person is from first year, so what he wants from the club is like what he wants from the college is apart from academic activities. If he is really interested in problem solving or he is a riddle solver, so we conduct really nice events for them. so that they can take part and enjoy that event. We have some really cool prize money also right there, and these events are just long for 2 hours or 3 hours, so they are not hectic also in some way, and they don't require any prior knowledge to prepare for. They are just logical thinking questions. So in that way, we don't take much time from the students, and we provide a lot of excitement to them, and they compete. They really like it.
Well, that's interesting to know. So, how can you brief about the various profiles under the club and which all were open for the inductions?
Okay, I will tell what profiles we are opening this year. So it's one is basically devoted to teaching, and by teaching I mean that how there are two aspects: teaching to first years if they come this year. So we will be teaching maths and C language to them, and another aspect is teaching to second years. That will be covering Algo and DS questions, so that because and FT questions also, because in all the internship process, these are the questions that are asked. So we will try to share our knowledge on that basis, so that they can be confident when they apply for the internship process. So teaching is one aspect, and another aspect is competing. So members from our club go to some other colleges for competing in events organized by those colleges to present NITT, and so we have a separate profile for that. So all who like to compete, who are really willing to do it, so they are all invited to this. And the third is competitive programming. So we are opening this. We are starting this from this year only. So this is basically completely devoted to competitive programming only. And one is poster making and content writing. That is basically designed to keeping in mind that we need some mathematical articles and guest lectures things to be from written in some textual formats, so that it can be beneficial to all the students. So yeah, they are mainly four profiles: teaching, competitive programming, computing, and poster and content writing.
Great. So, how has the induction process been conducted this year?
This year we conducted inductions for both third years and second years. Uh, we had a common contest on HackerRank. It was a 100-minute contest with some 48 questions were there, and it was open for both third years and second years. We did shortlisting from there, and we took PI. In PI, our main goal was to ask questions regarding the profile that student has opted for. So if the student has opted for competitive programming, so we will be asking questions on competitive aspect only, and we don't go that deep. We just want to know that how much that person know, and how is he keen to learn the things. And if he has opted for maths only, so we will ask puzzles and riddles to him to test that he's up to that mark or not. So this is the induction process we conducted this year.
Nice. So, can you throw some light on difficulties faced by students during inductions and how to overcome those?
Uh, if you talk about difficulty, then the main difficulty was network issue, because while taking PI, it's virtual only, so network plays a really key role here. So we couldn't conduct VI for some student on that defined slot. So that was a major issue for us also, and for those students also, because they are not always free. So but we resolved it by asking them what time they will be free, and if network was fine there, then they will conducted their PI also. And apart from network issue, I will say that some difficulty were faced regarding uh, students. Some students were not aware of what Maximus really does, so they didn't know properly that what questions will be asked in PI. So that was one issue. But we tried our best to spread what we do here in Maximus. So yeah, these two difficulties were major.
Well, in this time and a pandemic, network issue is a big problem.
Yeah, yeah, it
So,
is.
okay. So, what does a participant gain out of the induction process, even if he or she does not get inducted?
Okay, that's a good question. Uh, Actually, there is a lot to gain from the induction process, because induction getting selected for Maximus is one thing, but that's not the most important thing. The most important thing is to learn. So if you are, suppose a person comes for the contest, or some he gets selected for PI round also, so he will get to know what Maximus does and what services it provides, because Maximus is mostly a service providing club. We help first year and second year students. So if and the participants are mostly from second year, so they will know what we are going to do. So at the end of the PI, we were telling them what is our plan, what is our agenda this year. So they got aware of this, and they were very happy to take part in the contest that we are organizing, so that it will be helpful for the interns. So our main goal this year is to help students to get as many internships they can. So this is our main goal.
Nice. So, what kind of work is done by the members of the club, especially new inductees, and roughly how many hours of work in a week does the club demands?
Okay, so I will go on with the first question. What kind of work do members do? So, especially new inductees. So, if an inductee gets selected in Maximus Club, so regarding his profile, he will meet the members of Maximus. Like if he got selected for maths and competing profile, so he will get to know that what Maximus members have participated in what contests, and how did they perform, and what kind of questions were asked, and where to prepare, so that he can improve his skill in that field. If he gets selected for teaching profile, so he will meet members corresponding to that. So he will know that what things we taught last year, and how we proceed with the teaching process, so that he gets some knowledge on that, and that could be helpful for him also. And regarding the work of hours per week, I think it can never be more than 3 hours, because the hours only require with the work we require only with mainly based on teaching, question making, and training for competing. So that's not more than 3 hours a week.
Great. So, how do members manage both academics and club work?
So if I talk about Maximus working hours we need, so it's three only per week. So per week you get around 160 hours, 168 hours. So you can easily give 3 hours. The academic won't be an issue there. So I think it's very easy to manage both the things, because the workload is
Right.
not too high.
So, what are the scopes for personal development for a member apart from the normal work that the club does?
Yeah. How to say, okay, I will say with this, like there are different personal development scopes for different profiles. If you are in teaching, then it will definitely improve your speaking skill, your communication skill, how it will remove your stage fear, and it will help you to how to pitch some idea, so that others can also get it. So you will be improving your teaching skill, idea telling skill. And if you are in competing profile, then you will be basically improving your fast thinking skill, and learning new things. So it will improve your reasoning skill. And same with competitive programming, so it's basically on algorithms and data structures. So you will get a good grasp on that topics. So it's varying for varying profiles.
Yeah. So, okay, that sounds really nice. So, can you tell us about your journey as a part of the club?
Okay. I started from my third semester. I got I one from one of my friend. I knew that Maxima is some club that does something in my second year only, when in third semester. So I thought, why not to try that, because it's maths oriented only, and I really like math. I like it too right now also. That's not an issue. So I took part in that. There was one online contest, and there was one offline, and then there was PI round. So I passed all those. Maybe we can say luckily I passed, or whatever it was. But Then after getting selected, I got to know about my seniors who work in that field, and from them I learned how to make questions, how to reframe them, how to make some questions that people can't Google that easily, because that is, believe me, that is in an art. Because if you are supposed to you got a question and you want to reframe it in such a way that people can't Google it, so it requires some skill. And apart from that, I competed also. I competed in VIT Vellore, and I got first prize also there. So I worked in that profile also, and I I taught some like I took some teaching sessions for first years in C language. So I basically tried all the profiles that were currently in Maximus. So it was really exciting journey. Question making,
Amazing.
teaching, competing, all the things I tried.
Well, that's really great that you have gone through, like, experienced all the different profiles. You have got the
Yeah,
idea of each profile, working experience from each profile. That's really nice to know.
yeah.
So, anything else you would like to add for students watching this video?
I will say that every club is good in each aspect. So you first ask yourself what things you want to work on, what skills you want to improve. So accordingly choose that club, because that club is going to really help you, and then you will be going to help your juniors and your club mates and your batch mates. So choose wisely, I would say, and good luck.
Definitely. Right. Exactly. So, thanks a lot, Raj, for sharing so much
Thank you as
information
well.
with us. Yeah, so I wanted to tell this to our viewers that if maths is their thing, if they like maths, they like problem solving, if they're excited about maths and they like the work that the club does, so this is definitely your place. With this, we have arrived at the end of the session. We hope you have got a better idea about the club and its work. Thanks a lot, Raj, for joining us today. To our
Thank you,
audience,
Aditi.
stay tuned for the upcoming session and stay safe. Thank you.
Thank you.